Dense fog this morning, but it has since lifted, so fog shouldn't be an issue for the remainder of today. Now, we could see a little bit of redevelopment throughout the overnight and into early Friday morning, but the fog not going to be an issue any longer. We saw a few sprinkles earlier this morning on our Fox 54 radar, but we are dry for the time being, but we are going to start to see more rainfall develop heading into the afternoon and potentially a few thunderstorms. Otherwise, we're just going to continue to see mostly clouds. We will see a few peaks of sunshine here and there with the peaks through the clouds. You'll eventually see a little bit of blue sky, but other than that, we don't have a whole lot going on right now across the Tennessee Valley. We're pretty quiet. Temperatures are gradually going to warm back into the upper 80s, low 90s for this afternoon. We're sitting at 78 right now in Pulaski, mid 70s in Athens, 78 right now in Coleman. We're sitting at 76 here in Huntsville, 77 in Russellville. Scottsboro currently sitting at 78 degrees. The dew points are still pretty up there. We're sitting in the low 70s, mid 70s in some locations. Coleman sitting right at 75 for dew points. So it is extremely muggy, and that's going to make the air temperature feel warmer than it actually is. Feeling like 106 heading into tomorrow afternoon. We've got a pair, well, actually triple 105s heading into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week, and potentially feeling like 107 heading into next Tuesday. So with those higher humidity values, the higher dew points, that just means we've got more moisture in the air that's going to help to fuel the thunderstorms in the afternoons, and it's going to also help to rise those heat index values. Now, wind speeds shouldn't be an issue throughout the day. We're relatively calm across the area, and we're going to stay that way for the remainder of today. But heading into the afternoon, once again, we'll see high temperatures rise into the upper 80s. We'll see a few areas reach the low 90s for this afternoon, and rain returns back into the forecast by about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Once we start to really get the daytime heating going, it's going to help to fuel those storms even more, and that will carry over into about the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock hour for the late part of the afternoon. But heading into tonight, it's going to be much drier. Temperatures eventually going to fall into the upper 70s by about midnight. So we'll see rain develop later this afternoon. Right now, probably not going to need your umbrella, but you definitely will need it. I would say probably starting around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock for the western side of the Tennessee Valley, and then for the remainder of us through the rest of today. But by about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight, we should start a drying out process. We'll continue to see the cloud cover throughout the rest of tonight and early Friday morning, but rain shouldn't develop again until tomorrow afternoon. So your Friday morning commute to work or school should be on the dry side. But we'll keep scattered showers and a few thunderstorms once again in the forecast for your Friday afternoon and even into portions of your Friday night. But heading into the weekend, it does turn much drier. So for the overnight tonight, temperature is going to be falling into the low 70s. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be back in the low 90s, and we will see a good mix of sun and clouds with those rain showers developing in the afternoon. Now, temperatures are going to rise above average heading into the next 7 days. Our average high for this time of the year is right around 92, so high temperatures for the most part expected to be getting really close to the mid 90s, if not at the mid 90s. Now, once we get past Friday, heading into the weekend, rain chances really start to taper off, about a 20% heading into Saturday, 10 heading into Sunday, and then rain chances really remain limited until we get to about the middle of next week. It looks like it's only going to be about a 40% chance for rain, and as of right now, that looks like the highest rain chance that we will see through the next 7 days. So we've still got Tropical Storm Erin hanging out in the Atlantic. It is still forecasted to become a major Category 3 hurricane by early Sunday morning. As of right now, it's not going to make direct impacts to us here in the United States. Maybe just a little rainfall on the extreme eastern coastline, so the Carolinas, potentially eastern Florida, but not going to be making impacts directly to us here in the United States. It may clip the Caribbean, but other than that, it's really just going to kind of hang out in the Atlantic. So here's a 7-day forecast. It's a warm one, 91 for the high temperature today. We'll be back in the low 90s heading into the weekend as well. About a 30% chance for rain heading into Friday. We'll be seeing mostly sunshine heading into Saturday and Sunday. We've got small opportunities for rain, but a good majority of us going to be staying dry for both days this weekend. And looking ahead into the first half of next week, Monday it looks like a dry start as well to the new work week. We'll see about a 20% chance for rain heading into next Tuesday. High temperatures reaching the upper 90s for next Tuesday. And by next Wednesday, rain chances will start to increase just a little bit, about a 40% chance. High temperature is going to be back in the low 90s.